Hey, welcome to our Two for You for a Tuesday. You may recognize something very unusual about us, right?
Yes, the background is the same, and
Yeah.
we're wearing the same clothes. And the reason for that is that in the last few weeks, we've kind of gotten back to more of a regular schedule, working from our offices at the church. And we had a whole routine about every single morning while we were quarantined in the house that we were doing our Two for Yous. And now it's just, we keep forgetting about them because we'll get up and I'll head off to the office before Jerry. And so we decided we're just going to record a couple of them in a row. It'll make it a little bit easier this week.
That's right. That's right. And listen, what we did yesterday and what we're going to do today, I want to reiterate some things that we talked about this weekend at service. Jesus taught the disciples how to pray. They asked him to. And we've been looking at thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. There was a point even in Jesus's life that he struggled with the will of God. I know that sounds strange and maybe even a little bit of heresy, but it's true. As he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he struggled for a moment with the will of God. Now, we don't know how long that moment was, but we know from the dialogue that took place that he had a particular struggle, and I understand why. He knew what he was facing.
Oh, once again, it's my turn. Actually, it probably lasted a few hours because in that story, he kept getting up and asking Peter, James, and John if they couldn't just wait an hour. They kept falling asleep, and then he'd go back, and he's wrestling in prayer. But what I love about it is that we can relate to that because Jesus was God, but he was also fully man. And so the Bible says that he was tempted just like we are, but without sin. So I would consider that to be that. But the truth of what came out in the sermon this weekend about Jesus' process in that was so beautiful because what we're talking about is that he was wrestling or questioning the will of God. Is there a different way we could do that? But then the next step led him to the final step, which is something we all can learn from.
He questioned the plan, then he submitted to the plan by saying one of the most profound things I think ever came out of his mouth, and that was, not my will, but yours be done. And that ought to be the prayer that all of us have, the same attitude. I love what it says, though. It says that after he questioned the plan, submitted to the plan, it says that God sent an angel to strengthen him. So it was not that he got strengthened before he submitted. He submitted, and then help came. And I just believe that's a great truth for all of us, that when we may question the plan, but once we've submitted the plan, then God sends help.
Amen.
He'll do it every time. So anyway, that's just about it. And we'll be back again tomorrow with more Two for You. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye-bye.